You're listening to the Visionary Lifestyle Podcast, the show that's dedicated to raising consciousness and empowering you to activate your highest potential. I'm your host, Magda Freedom Rod. Greetings, Rainbow Warriors. Whew, what a ride it's been. Welcome to Season 7 of the Visionary Lifestyle Podcast. I'm coming to you today from Bali, Indonesia, after a literal around-the-world jaunt over the last week. I hopped from Lisbon to New York to LA to Singapore to Bali, and OMG, my body is feeling the effects of all those hours in the sky and rushing through airports and x-ray machines. Thank you for your patience while I took a bit of a break from publishing while I was moving around so much. I was teaching in Italy and Portugal, and man, I even got sick. The interesting thing, though, is I know exactly why. When I landed in Portugal, my bag was lost and I was running late. The plane was late, first of all, which made me late for the last train of the night to Porto. So it was a very stressful situation, which I know means that my immune system plummeted. And then I sat on a cold train for 4 hours next to a sick person. And sure enough, a couple days later, I woke up with a sore throat, which ended up being a chest cold and a head cold. And honestly, weeks later, I'm still working on that kapha imbalance that's still going on. But I'm much better, but I was really laying low and practicing self-care in Portugal when I got sick. And the irony is I presented my Wellness on the Road workshop at the DNX Festival while I was sick. But fortunately, I had all my tools with me, my oregano essential oil, and all the other things that I rely on when I get sick. So I have been nursing myself back to health. And now here I am in Bali, and I have a fresh new season I'm launching today. So the season was all recorded in the motherland. That's right, India. Some interviews were at the International Yoga Festival and others at various places around Rishikesh and Dehradun. So the season starts off with my proudest interview to date, guys. It's with the legendary activist who is fighting for our food freedom on planet Earth like no other, the one and only Dr. Vandana Shiva. I was blessed to attend an ecofeminism retreat on her farm and get her to myself for this interview. You'll also hear from my Ayurvedacharya, that's my Ayurvedic doctor in India, all about the Panchakarma process. So if that's something you've been interested in learning more about and maybe experiencing yourself, don't miss that one. Then there are interviews with teachers from the yoga festival, as well as other activists in the community who are so inspiring, it's kind of beyond belief. So I hope you enjoy the interviews, find some inspiration and empowerment from them, and carry that forward into your expression in this magnificent world. The following season, after season 7, will be season 8, which is all interviews from the Bali Spirit Festival with amazing teachers. So stay tuned for that as well. And hey guys, if you've been finding value in these podcasts, I humbly ask for your support. I am out of pocket every single month to bring you this labor of love, this content for you, and it's not exactly sustainable for me. Your support on Patreon or PayPal would go such a long way to making my efforts feel appreciated and to keep the show running. So you can find links to make those donations at visionary-lifestyle.com/podcast. And as usual, make sure that you are liking my page on Facebook. That's Visionary Lifestyle and Podcast. You can link to the group there, get into the group, and also make sure you're following both of my accounts on Instagram. That's at visionary_lifestyle_guide and at Visionary Lifestyle Podcast. And especially make sure you're following the podcast one for announcements, because I let you know there when I'm taking a break or when there's a delay for some reason. So I make announcements there, and also you can get little sound bites of the interviews as well. So make sure you're following me there. And on my private account, the Visionary Lifestyle guide account, you can see all my behind the scenes stories of where I'm at and what I'm doing, and follow me there. And, reach out and say hi there. I love being in touch with you guys, and I want to hear from you. So on that note, actually, I would love to hear from you if you want to send me an email and tell me what you're getting out of the show, what you want to hear more of. My email is guide, Guide, at visionary-lifestyle.com. Keep in touch with me. I love hearing from you guys. All right, without further ado, on to season 7. All my love. Namaste. Thanks so much for answering the call to be here today. I'm so glad you're part of our tribe of activated rainbow warriors. If you found the show in any way empowering or inspiring, I would be so grateful if you would share the show on social media or with friends and family that you think would benefit from these conversations. And also, rate and review the show in iTunes. This is really the very best way to help support the show and help us get noticed by others who are looking for the sort of content that we're sharing. Now notice there are no outside ads playing here. That's because the show is supported by you, the listener. You can become a patron of the show with a small monthly donation by checking out the perks on our Patreon page at patreon.com/visionary lifestyle and signing up there. There's also a one-time donation button on the podcast page of the website if that suits you better. And just so you know, your donations help to cover the necessary out-of-pocket monthly expenses to produce the show and will also help us grow so we can inspire and educate even more people. And hey tribe, I'd love to hear from you. Visit me at visionary-lifestyle.com and please tell me your comments and questions. I really look forward to connecting with you. I love you. Namaste.